can't see the speed limit. I don't get paid anything at the moment putting power onto the grid. Because you can't, like with Octopus, you can't sign up for the outgoing thing if you're on one of the EV plans. Well, it is and it isn't stupid, because quite frankly, Senator, if it allowed me to do that, I could buy power cheaply at night and then export it during the day. I could literally make money with it, and they know that. I don't really need another battery. I've got the car. I can shut the power into the car. That's another big battery. Well, it says at the moment you can't sign up for it if you're on an EV plan. Well, that's why they've come up with another plan, isn't it, Senator? I can't remember what it's called now. Octopus something, and it's literally like that. The idea that you're flexing power in and out through the battery. But I'm not on that. It's in the mega battery storage plan for the UK. They need to build it. They got all these wind farms and, you know, nowhere to store the power when it's windy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's ultimately where it's going, isn't it? Virtual power plants. Distributed power, basically. Does solar pay off in the UK? Oh yeah. Well, yes and no. Like, if you don't have a battery, then I can't really see how you could. And it also depends on whether you are out all day or not. Because most people generate your power in the day. Most people aren't in during the day. So unless you've got a battery to go with it, you're never going to benefit from that kind of the power that you're generating, unless you're on a plan where you can export power in the day and then basically buy it back afterwards. So the grid is then your virtual storage. But if you're just chucking power out in the day and not using it, then I don't see how you're going to pay it off. Is battery storage that viable? Dude, I've saved a fortune. I can buy power at 7.5 pence per kilowatt hour during the night in winter. Load it all up and have enough power for the entire day. It saves me hundreds of pounds a month. And that's just the battery. When you put the solar on top, you're paying nothing. You don't think the UK has enough sun? Are you kidding me? Do you know what I generated in April? How much power do you think I generated in April? In the UK. And it wasn't even that sunny. You see, I'm so focused. I'm literally focused on anything but what I'm doing. Talking about solar, looking at my phone. I've gone the wrong way. Massive distraction, you guys. In April, I generated 1.2 megawatt hours of power in April. That's what I generated. And that's not a sunny month, and it's not the longest month, not by a long way. if you can see it or not. That's the dashboard for the front solar. And you can see 600 megawatt hours, 600 kilowatt hours generated on the front in April. That's April. And then that's the dashboard for the rear for the same period in April. Over 500, so it's just over 1.1 megawatt hour. My mistake, 1.1 something. And that's in April, so May, June, July, August are going to be longer than that. Anyway, here go my bonuses. I'll try and get it later, Baz. If nobody else, Tom or Sammy might be able to do it. Even when it's cloudy, if it's overcast, right, I'm still generating a kilowatt off each front and back. Even when it's overcast at the moment. It's crazy. The sunlight is still quite powerful. But all that power generation is no good unless you are either using it or storing it and using it. And that's the point. And every house is different, and every person's requirements are different, and you have to work it out if it makes sense for you. Like if you're going to move out the house in 5 years' time, there's no point getting it. That's just one example. So I have 28 400 watt panels. I have 14 panels on the front, 14 panels on the back, east-west, and that generates 11.2 kilowatt rated, but I don't get that because it's east-west. It is a big system, but you only get it done once is the theory. I actually like having an east-west system. South is technically more efficient, but spikes in the day. I actually don't heat my hot water with electric now. Anyway, I need to focus. I've already cocked this up once. Right, where are we going? C6I. C6I is to the first right as we go in. We're dropping off the cars. We've already set that. Then we're reversing into C4I, if I remember. Fridge is electric, hob is electric, ovens are electric. Oh my god, what was that? Everything's electric apart from the house heating, which is gas. Why was my train brake not coming on? Game, please. It's doing that stupid thing again. Excuse me. Does that sometimes. Keep left on. I seem to remember you keep left here, bizarrely. I'm going to keep that on left. Yeah, I thought so. See 6 eyes there. 5O has already got something on of it. Anyway, so then we're reversing to 4. Keep right there. Okay, that looks set up correctly to me. Yikes, 11 minutes, 10 minutes. We might get 1 or 2 bonuses out of this. Not had any massive derailments. I had a fun derailment earlier. You had to say farewell to your squirrel cap the other day. The dog got it. The dog got it? What? Oh dear. Comes out the other side of this. Okay, it's just going to go straight through there. I just hope we got the number right. I don't think he is Baz now. I think we'll do a rolling decouple. I don't want to get more clan spots yet, Baz. If we get more clan spots, we're going to find ourselves up against bigger clans, and in the naval battles we'll have more of a challenge, so I'd rather just get those when we absolutely need to. We're going to kick some people out shortly, Baz, because some of them haven't done anything for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you get the boot. That's the way to do it. Keep the clan active. Right, if I uncouple that... Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, so what's that? It's car 25. Is that what we're expecting in the back? It certainly is. Right. Keep going. We want 4i next, isn't it? So that's a... into there. So for this one, so that one dropped. C4I. So we want to detach from the front 6, don't we? I think. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll grab the first 6 cars. Is that right? I really hope that's right. So you want the back of this to be down here. Like there or something. I think we detach the first 6 cars, then we pull forward and drop the front 6 cars into C6I. Back on that track. Is how it's going to work. Nobody's got any idea what's going on, including me. Hang on, it needs to be here, doesn't it? No, it won't be 7, because the -1 includes the first... Oh, I don't know now. Hang on. That's the back, so... That would be the back, so car 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you're right. I think it is -7. Come on. So I'm going to drop this off at the back, disconnect 6 cars, pull forward, reverse back into 6i, drop them there. And we have 5 minutes to make it happen. And then we've just got D to deal with. So we should be able to hand in this one. That's the big one. 75 grand payout. We should be able to hand in that one. No, not that one. Yes, that one. D2 we can't do yet. C6 is about to be... C6I is there. So gotta get it past this. We got 2 on a bonus. We hopefully can get 3. Why do we need a caboose? Oh, but we cooked it. Scumbag. Is that technically on, do you think? 11 grand. Cool, we got bonus for 3. Is this the bit that's got D on it? Oh, 9. Oh dear. I just slammed into that. That's just caused some damage. D2. I'm not really sure how that happened, but I've just slammed into a bunch of cars. That's probably going to wipe out all of our profit. I don't get why that even happened. That's a shame. Why didn't it switch? I was well past it. That's a bit frustrating, that is. He changed it as a password, didn't work. It's so annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. I didn't... Come on. Vehicle, 18%? I didn't hit it that hard. There's 4% damage on that one. Give me a break, game. Like, it's made out of... Oh, 18%? Are you serious? I think we might have lost money on this now. All that because 1 point didn't switch. Jeez. 13,800 on that car. By the look of it. Could have been worse. It's the bonus wiped out on one of the jobs, basically. Get it straight in there. That should be set for D2I, I think. Are you going to be playing the game Park Beyond? Don't know. You don't know. Have I decoupled from C4I? Let's say no. It doesn't technically matter because we're not on a time pressure now, but it would have helped if we'd have left it back. I mean, you can all laugh, but there was only one guy in chat who actually noticed. None of you noticed. Of course it's your fault, Tom. It's always chat's fault. How can it be my fault? It's never my fault. That's rule number one. It's not my fault. How many cars do we want? We want the front 6 cars, don't we? Exactly. Rule number 1, it's not Squirrel's fault. Rule number 2, if you think it is Squirrel's fault, refer to rule number 1. Well, chat distracted me already. I mean, they made me miss my junction earlier talking about solar panels. That is streamer privilege, yes. When you get partnered on Twitch, you automatically get streamer rights. That is one of those streamer rights. It's never your fault. And because of that distraction, everyone has to sub to your channel. Yeah, everybody involved in that solar chat has to sub. Goes to D2I. At least we can pull forward and go to the service yard. Anonymous has gifted us up to everyone. Very clever. Very clever. Sadly, we'll never know who is clever. PC Gaming, thank you for gifting a sub to Sir James underscore. Is that his official name? Sir James underscore. Arise, Sir James underscore the third. Quality. The double S. I hadn't spotted that. Sir James underscore the third. Makes you wonder how many Sir James there are on Twitch. I reckon he's in Slytherin. Maybe he's got a lisp. Maybe he's like Sir James. Sounds like a Monty Python skit, yeah. It really does. I'm Sir James. We hit 100 stars. No, I wanted to do that. I think it's bad. It's bad news. I think we're going to get jumped up in our league too much. I think we've been try-harding way too much. Your game went very well. Nice one. $12,000. 12 grand, and we've got to pay 12 grand repair bill, and we've got to pay for squirrel tax. $7.5 for that. That was bonus money. Squirrel tax $651. Repair bill $13,850. Brutal. Oh no. Oh no. Thanks for a cup of tea. I need to drink all my water. I've been waiting that long.
Oh really?
Yeah. What have we got now? 844. It's kind of not worth clearing that down yet. May as well leave it because we don't need to buy the license just yet. Let's do that. Take a backup. It was a fun little run though. Definitely had to think about it. Right, so I'm just going to quickly nip for a bio break. Speaking of distractions, Squirrel distracted me. I forgot to take the clothes out the washer, so am I allowed to blame him? No. What's rule number 1, Bigfoot? I've not had any massive derailments or explosions, no. Kaons, thank you for 111 months. Right, where are we? Food factory. Let's see what we got. Seen a big number there. That caught my attention. Deliver alcohol? Oh, yeah. Food factory in town, shunting. Let's unloading that one. 20 grand to unload and store a train. 20 grand to unload and store that train? That's a pretty good deal. Deliver empty containers down there. Oh, the good old scrap metal. I can see a crazy run here. Definitely won't go wrong. I mean, 20 grand to just go and unload that seems like easy money. You could probably do it with a shunt or DE2 if it was stuck around. But what I am interested in is this. Because those two naturally go together because they're alcohol. And then that one, 10 grand job, don't know where that would go. This one here, and this is your bonus drop, isn't it? This is your drive-through drop. The only downside of that one is you'd have to slow down at the steel mill. Rip chat badges, oh god. What's happened to Twitch? Can I not use my Prime sub from the app? I don't know, dude. 630, 210, that's 840 tons. 840, 910, 1010. 1010, 1048, 1,148 tons plus 232. No, that's... Well, you'd have 1,200 tons at the point where you're doing 30 Ks coming out the steel mill, trying to drop 4 cars off for 7.5 grand. Doesn't seem worth it for 7.5 grand, does it? Yeah. Well, there is... Yeah, that one there could be annoying. But 17 grand though, isn't it? I think we don't bother with that one. But I think those 4 are doable. But I am kind of wanting to just do that because it's easy. 20 grand. It's like, it's nuts. That pays the same as that. Like, unloading that pays the same as hauling that to the harbour in town. Yeah, Baz, but I don't think it's worth it having to do 30. If we pick these up, then hopefully they won't go away. And then we grab that. Let's have a quick look around the yard to see if there's a DE2 kicking out. Ah, there's DE2s here, look. How heavy was that job? 396 tons. Do you reckon we can move it with a DE2? Oh, man. It's the one with all these in front of it. We'd have to pull these out the way to access that. Where's the loading yard here? Is it in D? 1L, yeah. We'd have to move these out the way. Go from the other side, can we? Trouble is we don't. I suppose we technically can. Trouble is, I think the shunters are facing the wrong way. Oh, let's just do it anyway. You know what? There's no way. We have to go this way just to go past it. Why is the shunter need to face the right way? Because with this particular shunter, it only cools when it's going forward. Should be alright over a short run. There's no supply and demand feature yet, PC Gaming, but that is planned in the future. It's that when they overhaul the job generation thing, they're going to make it supply and demand, which will kind of encourage you or force you to sort of take different things. Because the price that you're paid will probably be dictated by that, I guess. Not yet, Dutch. Yeah, you do that at the moment, Mirror Kart, but that will change. wheel slip when it's on the flat. Anonymous, thank you for giving us up to train. Take this and go over there somewhere. Angry door. I reckon Pups has a door like that in his bedroom. You know what I mean? So every time he goes into his bedroom, he's like... He comes out like that. Angry door. I think there's a slight... Whoa. Why are they bouncing so much? There's a slight incline up there, so they're slowing down. If we're lucky, they'll roll past and then I can switch this, they'll roll back again. Okay. Appears to have stuck. D1L should be keep right all the way in, I think. No, keep right then left. Interestingly. Pups comes and goes, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's probably like clammed under a car or changing somebody's brake pads, you know what I mean? He's just random like that. He said he's getting food. He said bacon sarnies. Well, was it last night? He went to put in some food, and I can't remember what food it was now. He went to go and get his food, and he came back. He was like, yeah, might have had a bit of a mistake. I only put the oven on 80 Celsius. Like, 80 Celsius. So basically, his food got warmed up, but it did not get cooked. So he came back with, like, no food and had to put the oven on a proper temperature and go back and do it again. It's brilliant. How did I meet Pups? I actually fell over him at a game show. I can't remember, to be honest. That should be alright, shouldn't it? Do that. Okay. C6I, drop off at D1L. Where's the unload lever around here? says it's not ready to unload. I just started it. That's literally what I just went and did. Unload on D1L. Why is that not unload? Let me try stopping it now. There we go. Yeah, I know, game. Oh, you literally click it, drag left, and it goes right. It's so bizarre. You have to mouse wheel, but then you have to know which way to mouse wheel. D3S. Okay. D3S has already got stuff on it. Happy days. That's what I said in my videos, PC gaming. It's a godsend. Your book has 2 drop-off locations. Are you serious? D3... Oh my god. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let's figure out which cars are going first. Now I see why it was paid so much money. Right, which one are you? You're 157. So, of course you're going to C. You're not going to D, you're going to C. Of course you are. That's why there's a single car in the way to stop you just dropping and going. C9. C9. Where's C9S? Right on the outside there. Chat saved me. What do you mean again? I don't like the way the cars jump through here. It's a bit unnerving. One, two, three. So 6 cars off the back. Oh, it's on the front. Minus 6 plus 1 is that, or minus 1? Is that 7, do we think? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should break that. Nice. Wheel slip, has it? And then back with the others to D3S. Which is first on the right as we go in. Maths is confusing. Yeah, it is confusing. Effectively, a positive number with a plus in the front means in front of the train. A negative number or a minus means behind the train. -1 always means the back of the train, +1 always means the front of the train. So you've got to then determine how many cars. It's not easy. I can give you one tip. If you spin this number, at the point where it flips around, that's like the back. So you can use that to your advantage. But it is just mental arithmetic. Let me hand this in. See, 30 grand for that. 30 grand. So basically, okay, so here's a simple example. If I put this on +1, where do you think it'll disconnect on this train? Well, the answer is the front of the train, because it's plus, yeah, which means the front of the train, and this is the front of the train, and 1 means the first connection. So this is the first connection from the front of the train. So if I want to reverse and take that car with me, I need to go to +2, because that's the first connection in front, and that's the second connection in front. Yeah? So if I disconnect that, but look at the coupler now, it only has +1 because there's only one connection available on the train. If I have another car behind it connected, there will be a +1 and a -1. Yeah? So we couple that back up. So the other thing is, if you go to if you spin this all the way, you can count up, but when it flicks back to 1, that's the maximum connections available. So that's +7. So that's 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, and 7. So connection 7 is actually here. So if you was to disconnect the last connection, you will leave behind the last car. Does that make sense? Because it never shows you that connection because it's not connected. You can't disconnect something that's not connected. So when you flip these over, when it flips around to its biggest number, which is 7 in this case, if you press on that, it will drop the last car. And because it's plus, it's the last car in front of the train. So from that, you can work back. So if you want to drop if you want to drop, say, the front 3 cars on here, what you can do is take that to its biggest number, and you know that's the first car, second car, third car. First car, second car, third car. Uncoupled. 3 cars available. And if it's a negative, a minus, then it just means behind. But it's the same principle. So anyway, because I want to disconnect away from here, it's always +1. It's always the first connection on the front. And then I can reverse the train out of here. You know, you need to understand the basics. If you understand the basic principle, you've got a chance of getting it right. But even I get it wrong because it is one of those mental kind of games. One of those things that makes your brain hurt when you think about it. When you've got multiple consists on there, you're like, ugh. And it's easy to get it one wrong. Very easy. Chuck this in the service yard. You wish you would highlight a pending coupler. Well, you wait till the next version comes out at the end of June. It completely changes it. It transforms it. The UI has been completely overdone. And it makes it a lot easier to play that way if you want to play that way. Oh, the D6 is still in there. What a scumbag. Can I push it? Is there enough room for D2 as well? I reckon we can, maybe. If not, I'll pull the D6 out of the way. Maybe not. Probably not, actually. Let's just shunt it. There's no real reason to do Steam when you've got a D6, other than a challenge, really. You got the remote and stopwatch, nice. Definitely changes your game, makes it a lot easier to handle. Yeah, so now the number plus is not available, it's minus is the only one available because it's behind the loco now, so -1 is the only connection available. You're welcome, Toon Group. Thank you for subbing as well with Tier 1. Appreciate that. $1,200. I mean, considering we did a 30 grand job with 1,200 fees, that's pretty good going, I think. Where's the wallet? There it is. Although there will be squirrel tax to pay on that. $58 for squirrel tax. We'll leave that, let it rack up a bit. So let's see what we're looking at here. Logistic hall, we want to be... Let's write this down. We want the logistic hall to be behind the train, really, because that's going to be the last thing to deal with. LH71. Okay, then we've got FH81, FH29, FH88. These last two are alcohol. So they're probably going to drop very close to each other. That's FH88. That is on 70. FH29. That is on 20. We're looking for a big consist and a lot of empties. I think this is the logistic. LH71, yep. Logistic is on 1S. Yeah, the D2 is the shunter. Made for yard work, but in the early game you've got to use it for everything. Because it's the only thing you can actually operate. FH81 is 30. So we're basically collecting that, then we're collecting that, then we're collecting that, then we're collecting that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And our job is to the harbour town, which if we look at the map, the best way back to the harbour town is the way that we came, which means we need to be pulling back out northeast, which means this needs to turn around. Mealard, thank you for 2 months. To be honest, I didn't actually add the weight up. I should probably do that. What have we got? You got, let's see, 138 tons, 170 tons, 210, 630. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. As long as we're going to run up out the steel mill, that'll be absolutely perfect. Let me take a backup of that. Okay, so current state of play is we have 873,000. So I think when we finish this job, we've got some fees to pay, but I'm hopeful that when we finish this run, we will have enough money to buy all the licenses. Well, at least the military and hazmat. So I'm kind of hoping that when we get down to the harbour, we can pay all our stuff off, get the hazmat 3, military 3, and go and haul some tanks or something, and do something end game. That's the plan for after the break. It is 3 o'clock, so it is time for my break. I'm going to go and grab some lunch. Thank you for watching. I shall be back in 1 hour's time, and we'll carry on. We'll go down to the harbour and, yeah, see if we can haul some tanks or some nuclear waste or whatever it is. Right, guys, thanks for watching. If you're heading out, enjoy the rest of your day. Otherwise, I'll see you back in 1 hour. Bye for now.